Hello, everybody, and welcome to the video training for our new Volgistics sign-in process. This new process is fairly simple, but I want to make sure that everybody feels as comfortable as possible with this new process. On my screen, you can see what the paper with a QR code is going to look like. This paper is going to be in the same sign-in area where you guys are used to signing in, either on a clipboard or in a binder, whatever you are most used to in your clinic. So what you are going to do now, instead of utilizing the paper sign-in sheets, is scan the QR code on this paper. You can do this by pulling up your camera on your phone, hovering it over the QR code, and then pressing the link that comes up with it. Once you press this link, it's going to take you to a screen. Here, 1 second. It's going to take you to a screen that looks like this. Once you get here, you're going to type in the PIN that you have assigned to you. You'll know this PIN from an email that was sent to you by me, Ashley Perkins, and it will tell you the PIN and a couple of other notes along with it. So for this example, I made an account for myself, and my PIN is 2636. So once you put in that PIN, you're going to click this arrow here. It's going to have you then confirm your identity. You're going to click yes or no. And like, let's say this says Paul Perkins. I'm not Paul Perkins, so I would press no. But here it says Ashley Perkins, and that is me. So I'll go ahead and click yes. After you do that, it's going to take you to a screen that gives you a couple of different options. It says sign in, view schedule, view service. For this instance, you're going to go ahead and click sign in. I plugged myself into a shift over at Lakewood Ranch for this example, so I'm going to go ahead and click that shift. Every single volunteer has been plugged in for their shift that they have that they see on the schedules. So you just go ahead and click that shift, and then it's going to have you confirm the time in as well as the assignment one more time, and then you're good as gold. You're signed in. The same exact process is used to sign out. You're going to scan the QR code one more time, click that link, put in your PIN code. But instead of seeing sign in, you're going to click sign out. And then you're going to go ahead and click yes, and then you're signed out from your volunteer shift. I've had a couple of questions from volunteers about this process. One of those being a why. Why are we changing this? Why are we changing something that we've been doing this way for 10 years now? And how I answer that is basically it's always, I know change is scary, but it is important across the board. Upgrading things, modernizing things, it's exciting for me. So we're doing this to be able to properly track hours, which is something that is very important for grant tracking, even just for hour keeping, reports that we utilize, things like that. So I'm very excited to be able to have proper hour tracking across the board. I've also had the question of what if I forget to sign in or sign out? That's completely okay. I always say, just let me know. I'm able to go in the back end and adjust anything. I can change the hours. I can change the time you sign in. I'm so sorry for Walter popping in and out. Little guest star over there. I can change the time you clock in, the time you clock out, make it more accurate. There's going to be a couple bumps on the road, just how any change is, but just keeping me in the loop, letting me know of any questions or concerns that you may have. That way we can make this as smooth as a transition as possible. I know we have a lot of snowbirds and people that are out of town for the summer and coming back in the fall. So please utilize this video if you need to learn how to utilize the process, and please reach out to me if you have any questions. But that is all for this quick training, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a good one, guys.